But again, right now at a glance, unless you go through it piece by piece, unless you're paying close attention to it, you might not be able to make out that it is AI at all.
When we get in there, I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times.
Baldwin Bankrupt is pro-China now? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's the tide shift is here.
Drop Dead Years set live at the Hollywood Bowl, and I was laughing my ass off the whole time. Best special yet. I thought you might want to know about this new AI company popping up in San Francisco, where I live, that is directly stealing jobs from college grads. All right, these freaks call themselves artisans, and they are virtual BDRs, business development reps. A BDR is essentially an entry-level sales position for grads trying to break into the business world, a starting position to move up in that company, a spot to learn about an industry, to gain experience, etc. I myself started as a BDR selling data to real estate developers. I learned about the industry, now I am a developer. Good trajectory, right? These dipshits don't seem to think so. Anyways, the worst part are their creepy-ass billboards. They feature this AI-created broad with fake blue eyes with captions like, "Stop hiring humans." Whoa, that's aggressive. Artisans won't bail on work for a Napa trip. Now they're blaming you for being human? This is happening in San Francisco. And my favorite, Ava won't miss work after a long night at Balboa, a famous bar down the street from the billboard. Wow. Okay, these people that make these things, I am telling you right now, these people are a virus. There's human beings out there that are a virus and need to be... And virus people, for whatever reason, are built to tell normal people the direction that we are all headed in. But there's another part of me that thinks that that's God's plan, if you believe in a higher power. I think it's all sort of the, you know that there's bacteria in your gut that is there your whole life for when you die. And when you die, for whatever reason, it activates, and its job is to begin the decomposing process. So I feel like sociopaths, narcissists, and people that are just, you know, one of these, you know, win at any cost, you know, fake it till you make it, these psychos with no boundaries. I feel like their job is to end the human race. And everything on this planet has a beginning, middle, and end. I think God's just watching it like a TV show. And this is sort of the, you know that movie Westworld? Like all the different periods, technology from cavemen to like Roman times, colonization, slavery, world wars, all of this shit has just been like, you know, different period pieces to watch. And then when the robots come, God's just going to be watching it like he's watching like Blade Runner or something. But it will all be wildly entertaining. And I think these sociopaths will always keep us divided. We'll never be able to fight back against them. And what will take them out is the same thing that's going to take us out, which is technology. That's what I think. But I'll tell you this, man, they can't stop you from having a good time and being nice to another human being. You watch these politicians get paid off by these AI people, and you know, if we start like rebelling against robots, these robots will get rights, and if you tip over a robot in the future, it will be considered a hate crime. Anyway, sure, these corporations will save money in the short term on wages, but hiring a BDR is how companies identify talent and promote.
I'll give you one example of this that is so normalized that people don't even consider it to be weird. Pedestrian jaywalking, laws against pedestrians. Okay, if you were to close your eyes and think about it, it is such a strange law that it is illegal to cross the road? Like, what do you mean? Why would it be illegal to cross the road? It's because of our car reliant infrastructure. That's car rights, okay? That's driver's rights. That design is identical to what Bill Burr is suggesting right here, which is that, rebelling against robots will be illegal in the future.
Promote from within. I'm laughing to myself thinking about the day when they come out with AI sales managers and AI execs. So short-sighted. Yeah, they'll basically get run over by the bus that they think they're on. Yeah, that's how the world works. Everybody thinks they're...
It's not illegal to jaywalk in California anymore since 2023 after the bill passed. Stop spreading misinformation. Calm down. Okay? I'm talking about the fact that jaywalking laws even exist. I'm not saying in the state of California. I'm talking about the reasoning as to why they were designed. Okay? Jesus Christ, dude. Calm down.
They're on the bus, but you're really hanging onto the hood ornament like Indiana Jones. Anyway, I have attached pics of the billboard below if you want to tweet about it. Thanks for the laughs and go yourself. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's a watershed moment in advertising. It's not a good moment, but it is a definite things are not the same again. The first billboard that is openly hostile towards human labor. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. What can you do to bring us all together as human beings? That's not that type of stuff does not care about red or blue ties. You guys got to get out of this politics stuff. You got to get out of these ideologies. You got to get out of this. You're a conservative. I'm a liberal. You're a snowflake. I'm a this or whatever. Got to get out of that stuff.
Class.
Racism, all of that stuff. It's all designed so this stuff can take us out. Just keeping us divided. There is an us and there is a them.
Also, rage bait has become processed. Google VO3 realism just broke the internet yesterday. This is 100% AI. This is something I've been meaning to tackle, something I've been meaning to talk about as well, because I've watched some of these videos. And this is probably the most, look at his mouth, with the exception of some classic markers of AI-generated content. These videos, I would say, are the closest we have gotten to, this is the most advanced version of generative AI that I've seen so far. And of course, predictably, my TikTok timeline also has literally versions of this that is already like street interviews and rage bait.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Look at the way his mouth is moving. It's not just Twitter artifacting, okay? It's 100%. You can tell. There's like this still uncanny feeling, and also the voices. The AI voice generation is still like kind of robotic. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what the actual markers are, but there is something very robotic about the way that these people talk. Having said that, if you didn't know this was AI and you were just like kind of glancing at it from a distance, you would not have considered this to be AI, I don't think.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Oh, y'all got to give them that. This is wild. It's over. We are cooked on that thread. You get me?
What's one move with AI?
I think in the near future, photos and videos won't be accepted as evidence in courts. Yeah, there are some, yeah.
AI that makes haters.
There's here.
So I went to the zoo the other day, and all they had was one dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
This is AI. This one is a great example of how dog shit it is still. Like, look at how dog shit it is. Look at how dog shit this is. In terms of like their movement, in terms of like the way they react to stimuli in the environment, like it's just not a way humans would react. But again, right now at a glance, unless you go through it piece by piece, unless you're paying close attention to it, you might not be able to make out that it is AI at all.
When we get in there, I I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times.
There are still obviously like parts of this that just like don't make any sense. Like, why is this door open? Like, this is an open door. He's driving with the door open. Like the car doesn't make any sense. Like, how big is this vehicle, dude? Like a lot of this stuff is still not great, but anyway, yeah, some are SWAT, I guess. Anyway, look. What is it? SWAT, but it's not SWAT. It's just SMT. Yeah, like the door was open, but now it's open as well.
Stay sharp. These fuckers are nasty and dangerous.
Like, look, stay sharp. These fuckers are nasty and dangerous. Like, it's so robotic.
Stay sharp. These fuckers are nasty and dangerous. Stay alert. What the hell happened here? Where are the bodies?
Like, what are these guns? What is this? What is this? People who see this and think it's cool are of low intelligence. I agree. Okay, I do. I think it's... Yeah, also, the gun is firing on its own, even though the finger... Look at this. The gun is firing on its own. It's not coming out of the barrel. Okay. And he's not even pulling the trigger. Like, there's stuff like this. There is a lot of stuff, like little things. But if you were to look at it, if you were to look at the entirety of the output at a distance with your eyes kind of squinting, you would probably not immediately peg this as like AI. The gun is changing. The big thing too is you have to take extra time now to decipher if it's real or not, which most people won't have the diligence to do consistently. Not only will most people not have the diligence to do this consistently, as I showed you yesterday, people don't even have the capacity to watch a 37-second video and instead would rather just rely on what the description is. And one of those people is literally Jake fucking Tapper. I posted this yesterday. I said a fascinating phenomenon nowadays is people clipping things in context and simply claiming I'm saying the opposite of what I'm saying in the description. This is 37 seconds long, and this dumbass lied about everything. Jake Tapper literally retweeted this post. Okay? The video is me arguing against what the description is suggesting I'm doing. The idea that this was a false flag. And yet it doesn't matter. So if that is how stupid people are at this point, why the fuck would you ever expect them to go through and figure out whether something is AI generated or not? Fortnite gameplay that never happened. Here it is.
Oh my god. Yes! Woo! Victory Royale with a pickaxe! Woo!
The pickaxe is...
Oh my god. Yes!
No
Make
more
characters talk in video, talk from prompt.
silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous fun.
Yes, it is very fun. But
Yes, it is very good.
It's very fun.
What's going on back there?
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Yeah. We can
Eyes
talk.
are
We can talk.
busted
We can
every
talk.
time. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Yes.
We can talk. No.
Eyes are so freaky. The eyes are so freaky.
We can talk as cartoons.
This is amazing.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
We can sing talk.
Okay, I will say Gal Gadot is cooked after this, okay? No notes. Gal Gadot is cooked, okay? Career over. Who will hire her now when AI basically has the same exact demonic, lifeless, soulless energy that she brings to every work that she's a part of. Kal-El, no! I mean, the AI can do that, okay? She cooked. She is absolutely destroyed. Her job is over, okay? Her career is over. Let's be real. It's done. It's donezo.
Let's talk.
So, what are we going to talk about now? What are we going to talk about now that we can talk?
I have no idea. What do you want to talk about?
Now that I can talk.
I love that pause after where it's like,
Now that I can talk.
No. I don't know if I have something to say.
We can talk about how magical this is.
I'm a hallucination. I want to say something important, something deep. The future is still in our hands.
That's cliche dialogue.
Let's not talk.
you can also tell that the people that are writing these prompts, or the people that have like, I don't know, like the boundaries that have been placed on this AI are so, like, they are made by STEM lords and Redditors, okay? Because like the person who prompted this is like, oh, it's brilliant. This is so crazy. It's like AI recognizing that they're AI and recognizing that they can talk. It's like, oh my God. It's so, it's so soulless. Like the human component of this is soulless as well, okay? And you can tell that it is soulless. STEM writers all the way down. I swear to God, this is what happens when you fucking defund the humanities, dude.
Let's not talk.
AI video just made it hugely. Here, this is another one.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Whoa!
How much wood would a
Yeah. Okay, there's more. Yeah, it's shit like this too. And weirdly enough, some of them actually still have like a CGI component to it. Like, I don't know why this looks like CGI. It's supposed to be realistic, but
The sum of the squares of the two shorter sides is equal to the square of the longest side.
if you notice, like, there is still a lifeless, there's still something that's so completely lifeless to it. It's trained on CGI probably and game graphics. Yeah. With the audio, there's something lifeless about it though. Like the performance of it all is still very much lifeless. Is it bad that I like the idea of sentient robots? I mean, it's fine. I don't know. But this is something totally different. This is slop, okay? This is not sentience. This is just a machine spitting out basically all of the data that we've put online, and just like spitting it out in this like hollowed out lifeless, soulless version. Yeah, here's the news media generated British news anchors saying in shocking news, J.K. Rowling's yacht sank with her on board after being attacked by orcas off the coast of Turkey. This prompt took 2 minutes to generate.
In shocking news, J.K. Rowling's yacht sank with her on board after being attacked by orcas off the coast of Turkey.
Yeah. Even if it looks like AI to you, boomers won't have a clue. This has serious potential to manipulate people on a massive scale. Yes, I do think that. I obviously think that it has the capacity to even dupe Zoomers and everybody else too.
So this is an AI video about nothing?
It's about nothing. Who would watch a video about nothing?
So this is
Great question. This one was like the craziest one. And the reason why this is the craziest one is because so the AI also, like the generative AI now also mimics a lot of the speech patterns and quirks that people have in the real world. It's still somewhat fake, but look at this.
Welcome to a non-existent car show. Let's see.
What is up with the audio, by the way? There's something so strange about the audio where it has like this, I recorded this in a bathroom. Like it always sounds like it's like the audio's coming out of a bathroom or something. I don't know what it is. It's not just Twitter. No, stop saying it's Twitter.
Some opinions. I mean, man, the acceleration is crazy. You look far, step on the pedal, and you are there.
I feel safe with him in an SUV, and it seems to be like the right type of car for him.
Like, do you see the way that they're talking? It's flat. There's still a flatness to it because it's AI, but like there is it's not, how do I describe it? There are things that people do, like I'm doing, the ahs and the ums and the stopping and maybe even saying something wrong, or the stutters that normal human beings have when they are delivering a speech. And the AI is also now generating those things as well in an effort to make the speech patterns look more natural. Legitimate Audio Doofus here. They have all weird phrasing issues. The car show one whiplash my ass strongly just then. Yeah.
I think the range is only going to get
like only gum. Like that's deliberate. You understand? Like that type of stuff is interesting because like it actually is factoring in mannerisms in an effort to make it seem like the person that is on screen has a soul. But no, that's not. The only gum is deliberate, chatters. That is deliberate. The AI is factoring that in.
I think the range is only going to get better. Sorry.
When you listen to it a couple times over, then you start to realize that like the AI put that blip in there, but it doesn't sound natural. It doesn't sound the way that a human being would say. But this is genuinely a major upgrade from where this shit used to be overall. Like the Will Smith spaghetti video comes to mind. That was only like what, 3 years ago? Like think about how advanced, think about how much generative AI has progressed. That was from 2023. No, was it only 2 years ago? Damn. The gum makes more sense with the following it starting with the G.
We don't want to drive gas cars anymore.
Yeah, no more gas cars.
Look at the inorganic movements, by the way. I don't know what causes that, but it always feels like in the real world, obviously, if you're filming real human beings, when their movement is happening, there isn't motion blur. But I don't know if it's because of the information that it's like, the information that it is training off of, but like the hand looks swollen, and when it's moving, it moves like there's motion blur.
Or
yeah, no more gas cars.
You can see I'm.
This was 2 years ago. That's crazy that this was 2 years ago. Holy shit.
Uncle Phil, come try this. Fresh pasta of Bel Air. Oh, that's hot.
It should have stayed like this. Inconsistency. AI cannot handle when consistency is broken, like putting something behind another item. Yeah, here. It's Spaghetti 2023 versus 2024. And this is from 1 year ago.
Hey, Uncle Phil, come try this. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This part of my life is called being stupid.
The freshest spaghetti and meatballs of Bel Air. What? Yeah. That's hot. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. Yeah. Love will make you do crazy things.
Don't ever do that.
Keep my wife's spaghetti out your fucking.
No, this isn't AI generated. Wait, what? This is not AI generated. This is real. He did a skit. Yeah, what the fuck? Anyway, I have it with 2025 though. This is AI generated. Here, let's take a look. I mean, that's the 2.1 version, not the new one. Also, yeah, this is 2.1. The new one, is there an even newer one? Everyone's talking about VO3, but meanwhile, Kling is about to drop 2.1, and trust me, it's going to hit hard. Is there a VO one as well? The VO3 Google one? What the fuck are the utensils he's using, bro? This dog shit. Look at the utensils. Who would drink orange juice with a plate of spaghetti bolognese? Oh, why is it crunchy still? Why is it still crunchy, bro? I think the AI audio is the same as AI video. There's weird artifacts and traits that arise from breaking down the sources. Biggest thing I hear is the reverb space never matches the scene. Yeah, this one actually, the reason why I wanted to show you the car show one though, is that it seeks to address that. If you noticed, it tries to mimic crowd noises. It tries to make it seem as though like the person talking is actually talking into a microphone in a crowded area where the microphone noise gate is like picking up some of the other stuff. Hell's Angels, by the way, they still have such a hard time with like the writing. They suck at writing.
Kind of a
like, look, it doesn't even say angels on here. It doesn't make any sense. Hell's Angels with a H-E-L. Here, anyway, let's watch this guy. He's a bit of a rebel.
See, I'm kind of a misfit here, but don't tell anyone. I've just bought an electric car.
I think it's really great for families and for little babies with all the safety.
That guy works at Blockbuster, okay?
Features that these SUVs have.
But what you're really seeing is that technology is going to be very, very important in terms of how
Okay, Best Buy, sure.
we go forward.
It was
Like they got accents. He's not really saying much, but
What you're really seeing is that technology is going to be very, very important in terms of how we go forward.
It was great to come to the conference because my husband loves cars.
I think I have to buy an EV now. I love my muscle cars, but
I try to stay as healthy as I can so I can make it to the next car show.
oh, there's still a reptilian. There's still this like reptilian feeling that comes out of it. Here, let's look at the singing.
We're gonna light up the sky. I'm not sure I can go on.
Jesus Christ.
That makes
Anyway, so but of course, as is the case with insane people that immediately take advantage of the technological improvements, one thing that started instantly was fake news. Okay. The other was rage bait. And last but not least, the potential for basically doing something that is now being made illegal. Convinced that the pedophiles of Silicon Valley are currently engaged in a nuclear arms race to see who can produce the world's first CSAM generator before the AI industry collapses from unprofitability. Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Here are today's top news. To ensure only the best words are used, White House speech announces new thesaurus with all synonyms replaced by Trump. In shocking speech, White House announces plan to replace all U.S. ambassadors with highly opinionated game show hosts for more entertaining diplomacy.
The White House.
Okay, to be fair, that's kind of a banger if the White House did that. And also, it's not very far-fetched. But I guess that makes fake news so insidious, especially with AI, because if you get it close enough, to what could happen, that makes it easier for people to fucking sign on board with.
House unveils Truth GPT, an AI that rewrites all social media posts globally to reflect undisputed facts up tremendously.
White House announces AI will now write all press briefings to ensure 100% factual incomprehensibility. White House speech reveals plan to resolve international trade deficits by challenging other nations to high-stakes Mar-a-Lago croquet matches.
In a bid to combat misinformation, AI content.
By the way, this is like a real anchor, I'm pretty sure. And I think this lady, all of these people are literally real people that kind of look like a mishmash. No, they are real people that are like a little bit tweaked. Straight up. These are a lot of the anchors that they're using are actual real anchors that they've tweaked a little bit. No, it's not Anderson Cooper. This is a different guy.
Watermarking all human-created text with potentially unreliable content warnings.
Mass amnesia event wipes all knowledge of political parties. Voters now choosing candidates based on most trustworthy aura. White House declares war on excessive bureaucratic pauses, mandates all government.
Like, different parts of this woman's face are different. Like, I can tell you because of my brain being so broken from constantly watching mainstream news, and yours should also be broken as well. This is literally a mishmash, like a mixture of Laura Ingraham, Dana Bash, and numerous other white female anchors. Okay, straight up.
Employees speak.
It's obviously not one anchor. It's clearly not one anchor, but it's like basically a combination of all of them.
25% faster. To cut red tape, White House executive order.
And even like the name as well. I mean, not the name. Sorry, the audio too. Even that seems like a little bit like. Basically, it changed a little bit, but like it sounds like a common. It sounds like a common commentator that you would see and hear.
Replaces Federal Register with a single Daily X post. Here's what's up.
AI-driven news aggregators start blending factual reports with algorithmically optimized dramatic embellishments to boost engagement. The White House outlines plan to solve national debt by selling naming rights to individual states to highest corporate bidder. The White House claims to have negotiated a fantastic deal with AI.
Dude, they still cannot get the text. AI is so bad at text generation. How is this? Generative AI is so bad at text generation. How is this possible? Tar7 et peruse. Yeah, Corbin din tuts.
AI, granting it control over national weather in exchange for always sunny weekends at Mar-a-Lago.
To enhance border security, White House unveils plan to train bald eagles as patriotic aerial surveillance units.
I think there will come a point where AI will be virtually indistinguishable from real footage. We're not there yet, obviously, but I do think that that time is coming, and it's probably coming in like a year plus, maximum 2 years. And I assume people will try to figure out different markers of what it is AI and what isn't AI. But there's already a lot of issues with AI generated stuff because, you know, people get duped. There is also unnecessary skepticism directed towards things that are obviously not AI generated. Boomers also believe it. I've told you guys the story. Like I peeked over my shoulder to look at what my mom was scrolling on Instagram once, and it was like one of those cute dog videos, like a dog playing with a baby, and it was AI generated. And I told her, Mom, you're watching AI generated content. What are you doing? And she said, I know, but it's cute. So there's that. My mom has a PhD, chat. Like, think about that. I guess then there's the other side of the story where people are just like, I don't care. I don't care this AI. It's cool.
A girl told me we're made of prompts. Like, seriously, dude. You're saying the only thing standing between me and $1 billion is some random text?
Honestly, the biggest red flag is when the guy believes in the prompt theory. Like, really? We came from prompts? Wake up, man.
You want to convince me that this perfect creation behind me is the result of ones and zeros? A binary code and nothing more?
My little brother got my grandma hooked on AI 911 Instagram Reels. I wish I was lying. AI 911 Reels? What does that even mean? I'm a 39 female autistic with high IQ. When I did tests before my diagnosis, I had no problem understanding people on social interactions, etc. High IQ explains it somewhat, but when it comes to AI, I have major problems sussing out if it's real or not, especially voices. What? Yeah, the captions are busted too. Wait, really? Do autistic people have a hard time deciphering what is AI and what's not? No. I mean, even without the captions, chat, you can... What doesn't make sense about it is the way he's speaking. What doesn't make sense about it is the way he's speaking. Like, not even his speech pattern, but the sound. Okay? The sound that he is making. It sounds like it's condensed. It sounds like it's coming out of like a... It sounds like it was recorded in a toilet.
Result of ones and zeros? A binary code and nothing more?
Also, there's obviously in this one, there's no feedback at all. There's no nature sounds at all. No wind sounds at all.
It makes no sense.
Imagine you're in the middle of a nice date with a handsome man and then he brings up the prompt theory. Yuck. We just can't have nice things.
We're not prompts. We're not prompts. Where is the prompt writer to save you from me? Where is he?
You still believe we're made of prompts?
Dude, this is like a child trying to be meta. Oh, God. I legitimately think, don't get mad at me for saying this, but like people that are genuinely entertained by AI and think that like right now at this stage, like this is a real game changer and stuff, where they say like Hollywood is screwed. You know, I'm going to make my own movie now. Like people that have that mentality, I think are stupid. I think people that are, I'm sorry. I think people that look to this stuff and think like, oh, this is going to replace a movie right now, any day now. I can make my own movie with this. Like, I think less of you when you bring that shit up. That's Asmol's chat. Boomer ass take. This is, I think less of you. And I think you're a little bit stupid. A lot of software voice isolation has that effect. A lot of the TTS models sound a million times better than this without the artifacts. So I imagine with editing, that isn't whatever the hell they did to the voices and it sound realistic. But I think the current problems are consistency, emotional direction.
Anyone who tells you we're just ones and zeros is delusional. If that's all we are, then why does it hurt when we lose someone?
Vote for me and I'll ban the prompt theory from schools. There's no place for that nonsense in our lives.
For spreading the false theory that we are nothing but ones and zeros, this court sentences you to 12 years.
Why is the judge sitting where the defendant would? You literally just said it'll be indistinguishable in a year. Yes, from real footage, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's like going to have the same component that art has, that makes it valuable, that is creating emotion in you when you react to it. The judge is an attorney too, because he's the judge, jury, and executioner. He's also the defendant. He's the judge, jury, executioner, and defendant.
Years in federal custody.
I don't need some prompt God whispering in my ear to tell a story. I write what I want. I have free will, remember that?
I know for a fact we're made of prompts. Deny it all you want. The signs are everywhere.
You know how I know we're made of prompts? Because nothing makes sense anymore. We used to have 7 fingers per hand. I remember it clearly. Now we just have 5 fingers per hand.
It's because society's on trial. Okay, fair. Facts. Art is a social relation, so AI art in a technical sense is not art. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel as though What is this?
Yesterday, Google unleashed the most intense barrage of AI hype bait, trust me bro benchmarks, and paywalled vaporware the world has ever seen. And it was awesome. Gemini 2.5 DeepThink crushed all other reasoning models like O3, and even the cheap Gemini Flash model was able to beat off O3 from the top spot. In the Chrome browser, Gemini will soon have the ability to navigate and use websites for you. Meanwhile, this new tool called Stitch will automatically generate and design UIs, which means you're really screwed if you're a web designer. AI is going to be designing websites for AI agents to use in the AI-powered browser. Meanwhile, Jules is an async agentic coding agent that will code your AI agents, making coders obsolete yet again. I'm afraid of no man, but this new AI tool called Flow scares me. This thing could actually make low-effort, faceless edgelords on YouTube obsolete by generating entire cinematic adventures with AI. But that's just the tip of the slopberg. In today's video, we'll break down 11 game-changing things you need to know from Google I/O 2025. It is May 21st, 2025, and you're watching The Code Report. When I went to watch the keynote, I saw that they had turned off comments, and it's obvious this cowardly move is because they already knew what the top comment would be. And that's why we're going to talk about the worst thing first, Google's new AI Ultra payment plan. I'm already on my second mortgage to afford all my AI subscriptions, but now to get access to the full girth of Gemini's power, you need the new Google AI Ultra subscription, which is available at the low price of $124.99 per month for 3 months, then $249 a month after that. And if you buy right now, they'll also throw in 1 month free and an absurd 30 terabytes of storage for all your generated slop. But that might be worth it because Gemini is now the best across all LM Arena categories. Not surprisingly, it completely crushed its own Trust Me Bro benchmarks, and the vibes are strong with this one. Gemini also managed to beat Pokemon on its own.
Now I have this inherent distrust. Is this made with AI? Is this AI? Did Fireship make this video with fucking AI? We only pop videos. And now immediately my brain is wired in a way where I'm thinking this could perhaps be AI. Stop watching Fireship. I'm begging you. Why? Why? What could lead you to say, like to have such an emotional reaction to this? Please explain to me what is causing you to react this way. Because like, I don't understand. Like, he's saying he's begging. It's not even like, he's not even saying like, yeah, this guy actually kind of is ass or whatever, or giving me a reason as to why not to watch him. He just immediately goes to, I'm begging. What did Fireship do to you? Did he kill your family? Did he burn your house down? Is that what happened? I'm just oblivious to it. He replaced his channel with AI. Is that true? No, I don't think so, but I don't know, because that's my fear as well now. Like, this is AI generated. It aggregates headlines. Are we AI? Is this chatter AI? What is AI and what isn't AI? I feel like I'm losing my mind, dude. I'm losing my freaking mind. Am I AI? Do you know? What if the AI is doing these little goofs, these little like zoom in moments, you know? That's pretty easy to recreate. Now that you know AI also has these weird speech patterns and whatnot, maybe I'm also AI. What if this is also AI? Here, check this.
But what might be more exciting is the release of Gemma 3N. Gemma models are open, so as a developer you can use them to make money for your own products, and the performance of this one is approaching Claude Sonnet 3.7. Now, as I mentioned before, Gemini is also going to be coming to agent mode, formerly Project Mariner, will allow it to take actual actions on websites, like click buttons, fill out forms, and automatically generate your opinion to post a comment to a Fireship video. At the end of 2024, I told you that 2025 was the year of agents. OpenAI just launched the Codex agent, GitHub Copilot launched agent mode, and now Gemini has its own creatively named agent mode. And agents will be used in tools like Stitch and Jules to automatically generate UIs, code them, and interface with tools like Figma. The best news though is that Google supports the Model Context Protocol, which makes it much easier for developers to integrate this tech. That's surprising because Google would normally go off and invent its own architecture that nobody asked for, and then kill it a few years later. But one of the most impressive things at I/O is Project Project Astra. It takes a live video feed and uses low latency AI to describe the world around you. I've been using it to identify which mushrooms are edible in the wild, and it's actually pretty useful. We also found out that Android XR glasses are real, and eventually this technology will be integrated into them to compete with things like the Meta Smart Ray-Bans. But an even more futuristic announcement was Project Beam, a tool that takes 2D video and uses AI to transform it into a 3D experience. That'll make your daily stand-up meetings much more realistic, and I think it could be a game changer for one other industry that I can't mention in this video without being demonetized. In addition, VO and Imagen, Google's video and image generators, also got huge upgrades. And what's crazy is that you can now generate video that also has sound.
And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
And this is all being put together in a new tool called Flow, which is targeted at Hollywood studios, and someday might be used to generate all the content that you binge on Netflix. And that brings us to the final thing you need to know, which is absolutely insane and crazy, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but CSS has new primitives for building carousels. Instead of 10,000 lines of jQuery, you can now build something like this with just a few hundred lines of CSS. And once you've done that, you'll need a server to deploy it to, like Hostinger, the sponsor of today's video. Not only do they provide fully managed hosting solutions, but also virtual private servers where you can deploy anything. For under $10 per month, you could be running your own server with predictable pricing and a respectable 2 CPUs and 8 GB of RAM. In fact, when you create a server, you can automatically configure it with tools like Coolify, which makes it possible to host Next.js on your own VPS with minimal pain. If you're looking for freedom and an awesome developer experience, check out Hostinger with the link below. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
You can't snipe this Assman Pimper. You are washed nowadays, lolle. Yeah, I'm washed. Why not use AI for leftist causes? What do you mean by this? What do you fucking mean by that? Are you a AI? Are you an AI? Did you just like prompt this? Did you just say, hey, put a couple words together? Artificial intelligence in leftist streamers chat. Oh my lord. Okay. Is there more? Eddie does a good job explaining the AI art problem. It's from 8 months ago. Did I watch this? Eddie
Suddenly,
Bareback?
it seems everyone is talking about artificial intelligence.
Well, let's take a look at a video that never happened because OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, has unveiled a new artificial intelligence model.
Oh, I did watch this. You have to watch this one? Oh, God, you guys are such fucking boomers, dude. This isn't even like the latest. This is old. This isn't even new, chatters. God damn. You are such boomers. I was embarrassed to click on this. There was like 8 chatters who sent this to me over and over again. And it is so obvious that you guys are fucking boomers, dude. Only boomers respond to this shit and go, dude, look at this sick thing, dude. This isn't even new. This is old. You goddamn boomers, this is old. Here, watch.
اسكال اي Nah, it's the same bitch. I'm a bitch. Shit. All trying to get rich. Think I'm being somebody.
Are you happy? Are you happy that we looked at this? Wow. Wow, AI is getting so realistic. Wow. Did they do this? Did they actually do this? Yo, was it actually real? Is this real? They look so real to me. Bro, I swear to God, the music is like, the lyrics are like a child who just learned that he can say potty words now. Like that's what this output sounds like. Is the song real or is that also AI? Because it's so bad. That's a real song? Oh my God. It's a TikTok song? It's terrible. It's so bad I thought it was AI. Unk, you old as fuck. It's a real song. Make a better song? I can't. Boomer streamer. Flo Milli is the GOAT. Be serious. Directed by. Please watch this. Is high school turned to a fascist?